Hey guys, I'm Bibi, and this is my private space where I get to express myself through makeup and making inspiring videos like this. So today I'm going to talk about ways to help you unstuck your life and be who you're meant to be. I figured out so many people are actually stuck in life. They don't know what to do next. They don't know the steps to take. They are so stuck in relationship, in life in general, in their finances, and in so many ways. But if you find yourself in any situation like this, I need you to know that the universe is actually telling you that it's time for you to level up. You being stuck is the universe telling you it's time for a new you. It's time for a new experience. It's time for a new version of you to actually exist. The version of you that you're in right now is outdated. So you need a new version of you to exist. It's time for you to release the old you, to break out of that shell and become the version of you that is meant to exist. It's time for a new you to become who you actually ought to be. I know it can be really hard. You're stuck, you don't really know what to do, you don't even know where to start. So I know it's really hard. But then it's just we are humans. We are here to we are souls. We are here to evolve, to grow. So you can't sit in that version of you forever. That is not how it works. You need to let go of that old you so you can become better version of you. But trust me, being stuck is the beginning of a new experience for you. And you're going to enjoy the ride. That's just the beauty of being stuck. If you find yourself in this situation, the first thing you want to do is to connect with the divine. You can call it the universe, you can call it God, you can call it the divine being, your higher self, whatever you call it. But connect with the higher power, connect with the divine, connect with God within you. When you connect with God or the divine being or the divine source or the universe, whatever you call it, when you're connected with God, I can tell you that you will become unstoppable because you know deep down that you're divinely protected, and you know God is like the creator of everything, like everything, the source of everything. So you become confident in yourself that no matter the step you take next, no matter any decision you make or step you take, He is always with you and He is always guiding you. So connect with God within you. And when I mean connecting with God, it doesn't mean you're going to. Church is not bad, but I'm not saying you're going to church to pray, to shout, or to tell your pastors to lay your hands on you. It's not bad, but the first thing you want to do is to connect with God within you. God is here with every one of us. God is in our heart, is here with us. So that's the first thing you want to do, connecting with God within you. And then when you're connected with God, you get to talk to Him, you get to ask Him things, show you the way, show you everything you need to know and stuff. And the path actually reveals itself to you. You see that everything you do is actually from Him. He knows the best for you. When you're connected with Him and you talk to Him daily, you get confidence in living. You find life fun to live. To get anything in life, you have to connect with God personally within you. I don't know how you want to do it, whether it's the universe, I don't know. You just need to look within you and connect with God. Before you get anything from life, seek ye first the kingdom of God. That means connect with God and trust Him. Tell Him everything you want, everything you need. You know how you do these things with your parents and your friends or whatever. Talk to God like He's your friend. Like have that communication, the dialogue with Him that like He's your friend. He has a way of bringing things to life. When I connected with God and had this personal relationship with Him, my life actually changed. How? Because I don't even need to stress about things. Just see what you need and out of nowhere it just happens. So the second thing you need to do is for you to focus on yourself. So many people are so distracted these days that they don't even know who they are anymore. There's so many noise and distractions going on in the world to the point that we chase things and we lose ourselves in the process. We don't even know who we are. So focus on yourself. If possible, kill any distraction, anything that will stop you from growing or hinder you from growing. You have to eliminate that from your life. Focus on yourself. And when I mean focusing on yourself, you need to tune inward. Listen to yourself. We all have a soul, and I believe that before we actually came here on earth, we signed a contract. But for me, I believe that when you're connected with your soul, you get answers. When you're connected with your soul and you're one with your soul, it leads you to where exactly you need to be. Like exactly where you need to be, and lead you on what to do, how to do it, and how to go about it. Focus on yourself. Listen to your inner voice. Then you focusing on yourself helps you eliminate other limiting beliefs and whatsoever thing that your parents brought upon you, whether the trauma. And when you focus on yourself, you get to eliminate every single thing that no longer serves you. For example, maybe in your family, you guys work hard to get money and you're trained to actually believe that that is true. But whereas it's not true, you don't need to work hard to get money. When you turn inward, you get all the answers you need. I mean, all the answers you need. But trust me, it's not going to be an easy journey, but you have to go with it and go with the flow. The third thing you want to do is to get clear on what you want. Get clear on what you want. Trust me, if you don't know what you want, then you will keep spiraling and lose yourself. If you don't know what you want, you will keep spiraling and lose yourself in the process. You have to be specific on what you want. What life do you want to live? What do you want? What kind of love do you want? If you're not specific on what you want, then you already lose everything. You need to know what you want. You need to be specific on what you want. Do you want a nice, whatever it is you want? So if you want a good life, you want that financial freedom or whatever it is that you actually want, then you need to make that decision that, okay, this is what I want. That is how you start taking the necessary action. This time last year, I was in deep mess. I was in total mess. I was a mess this time last year. I was in chaos that all I had to ask from God was peace. I just wanted peace. I just kept saying that I wanted peace. I just wanted that peace so bad that I almost lost myself to the point that I wanted to kill myself in the process. But then I was specific on wanting peace. I wanted peace. That was what I kept saying. Just peace, peace, peace. And guess what? I trusted the journey and every single thing that happened next. And it actually brought me the exact thing I needed. If you don't know what you want, then how are you going to ask for anything? The Bible says, ask and it shall be given unto you. So you need to know what you want in order to be able to ask the universe and what you want. And trust me, there is so much abundance in this world. There is so much abundance for every single human being in this world. But you have to ask. You need to ask. You need to know what you want. You need to have that clarity that this is what I want. So the next thing you want to do is sit in silence, in stillness. You need to be calm. If you're someone like me, I tend to overthink a lot. Like a lot. My mind is never calm. It was never calm till I learned how to sit in stillness. In stillness, creativity is born. In stillness, you get clarity. When your mind is clear, when your mind is like water. When you have a dirty water, you can't see clearly, but when it's clear, when you allow it to settle and you get to view it clearly, then you gain clarity. Your mind can either be your servant or your master, so you have to choose wisely. Sit in stillness, sit in silence, like immerse in total stillness. Stop any distraction, eliminate any distraction. The distraction, the noise, the clubbing, the whatever the fuck you actually love doing before, eliminate every single one of them. Like, eliminate it. This is a new you. You want to experience, you want to have a new experience, a new you, a new everything. So the old you needs to leave. It needs to, but you have to break yourself from the shell. This is like a new you. The next thing you want to do is to direct your focus on the actions you take. Most people do things and they never see to the end, just like me. I am so used to trying new things and I never tend to finish anything I do. I never tend to, because my focus is not on one thing. If I see this, I will want to. Trust me, I'm used to seeing so many things I want to do. I love trying new things. I love doing things. I love proving myself that yes, I can do this. But then you need to put your focus on the one thing that you want to work on and stop spiraling on other things. And also distraction. There's so much distraction in the world. Your friend can be a distraction, your parents can be a distraction. They don't see what you see. They're not walking this path with you. Just have this narrow focus on that thing you're doing. You need to be focused and just eliminate any distraction. What you focus on, expand. The actions you take will lead you to the lifestyle you desire. That is only when you're focused on the actions that you take. The next thing you want to put in mind is know that everything is happening for you. For me, I believe that everything is actually happening for me because the situation that actually brought me chaos gave me the peace I wanted. I looked at that situation and I was like, God, why are you so unfair? This is not fair. Why do I have to go through this? No, I knew that everything was happening for me. Because now that I look back at everything that happened, I was like, yeah, this actually happened for me. Because I learned a lot from that. And trust me, when you learn a lot from a situation, you get the best from the next situation you're going to experience. Whether it's love or a job or whatever it is. If a relationship doesn't work out, know that it happened for you. Then you know a better one is coming. If you had a broken relationship, that means that relationship shaped you or is shaping you for a better one. If you feel like life is being unfair to you right now, don't. Life is fair to everyone. But your interpretation of the situation you're in right now determines your outcome. So know that everything is happening for you, not to you. You don't need to have this victim mindset. Every single person goes through a thing or two in this life. But then the way you interpret a situation determines your outcome, whether you come out good or you come out the other way around. So know that nothing is happening to you, everything is happening for you. You need to have that mindset. You need to keep it in your head that everything is happening for your greater good. Everything is shaping you to become the person you need to be. The last on my list is be in the present. When I say be in the present, I mean be present in whatever you're doing right now. You don't need to be stuck in the past. You don't need to be in the past. The past is gone. You just need to learn your lesson from the past. The past is the past for a reason. The only thing you get to bring out from the past is lesson. So the past is gone. Forget about the past. Stop dwelling in the past. The future, you don't need, yeah, it's good for you to imagine what you actually want in the future. But then the future is in the future. Imagine and just Don't dwell in the future. Be present. When you're present, you get to do the necessary things you need to do because your mind is not stuck upon the past nor the future. The present is where you get to create what you want. When you're present, it gives your brain clarity on what to do. You become creative and you get these new ideas on what to do to create the future you actually want. What you do now creates the reality you desire to create the life you want. So you need to be present and be fully present in what you're doing. Half of every depressed person, most of them are either stuck up in the past or the future. But when you're present, there's no way you can be depressed because you are either busy building yourself or the life you want. Be focused on being in the present because the present moment is where everything is happening. If this is your first time with me here, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. I need you to know that the life you want doesn't need you to chase it. Align so the life you want can flow to you with ease. When you chase, you're telling the universe, I lack this. But when you align, you are already whole on your own. That is why it's so important to focus and work on yourself. Become whole on yourself, love yourself, focus on building the life you want. And trust me, when you're focusing on yourself and you work on yourself and you become a magnet for the life you actually want, the life you want becomes something you attract, not something you chase. That is why you need to work on yourself, listen to yourself, and align with the life you desire. Move like it's already yours, because it's already yours. If you want something, just know it's already yours. So, see you in my next video. Bye.